Jane from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth DIY section today, and we're going to start on the hallway at the back. So I've decided to start on this today. I've had the window open to air it, but this has got to be started today. I just noticed there's some paint coming off the wall there. Yeah, it looks really shabby. Yeah, the grey doesn't do it any favours at all. Doesn't look nice, I don't like it. So I'm going to paint the ceiling first, I think. Yeah, Simon wants to take the lights. Oh, this one hasn't got a thing around it anyway, so that's not an issue. Anyway, I'm going to start out here today. Let me show you. I painted this with the grey. Yeah, I don't like it. Oh, he's taken the light fittings off. So I don't know if they had any light fittings on. Anyway, so I'm going to start painting this. So I'm going to paint the ceiling first, I think, and then do the walls. I noticed down here there's some. How many? Something came in. So anyway, yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start on the ceiling today because it needs 2 coats of white because it's very glossy. So we need to get rid of that glossy look. So we're going to do that first, and we're only going to do up to this corner, or just where this, yeah, up to the corner, because this part of the ceiling still needs sorting out. All this needs sorting out here, so I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to do the bits that are easy to do. Simon's going to go and get a workhorse, like a wood cutting horse thing. Because he's got a lot of wood to cut, so he's gone off to do that. I'm going to take the paper off this. I think I might do that first, and because it just needs wetting, I think, and take the paper off, and yeah, redo this. Just paint this board black, but it's got creases in. I can't believe I've done that. Anyway, let's just put this on the bar for a minute because this is the rules for the campers, which we will be doing again, but we'll see if we can get it done, up and running. I think you're allowed more camping days now, which would be amazing. Something for the people for a change. That'd be nice. So anyway, what we're going to do now, oh, there was something on there. I don't know what was on there. Right, so let's crack on and actually get some painting done first, and then we'll come back and we'll wet this board and see if we can get this paper off, because I don't like it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to soak this board and I'm going to start the ceiling. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye. 6:05. I've been doing this all day, painting this hallway and the ceiling with a coat of white matte emulsion. I think it looks a lot better already, white rather than that grey and shiny ceiling. We need to do a bit of maintenance here, but what I did was I just went over it. I've got all the cutting in to do yet, and I've got to go over it again tomorrow, and probably again, I would say 3 coats of white on this. But can you see I've done it? And then all the wood is going to be brown, and then probably pictures and, you know, to liven it up a bit, make it look a bit more cheerful. Not sure what we're putting on here. They used to have a rack thing. Okay, so it all needs cutting in. It's all in a, yeah, but you can see it's not cut in or finished in any way. This is just the first coat. You can see where I haven't done it up here because I haven't done this bit of ceiling here. That's the gloss, but all this bit of the roof needs sorting out first, and this wall needs filling, but all this is needing sorting out, and that's got to be done because this is part of this room and it has to be done in here for today. So I've spent all day out here. I've spent all day out here painting this. I'm going now. I'll see you soon in the next video. Please like and subscribe, and let me know if you're doing major decorating in your place. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now. Bye. On the 7th of June 2025, and it is 9 o'clock. I got up very early today. I thought I wanted to start work in here early, so I'm starting today. So I'm going to do this for an hour. Repainting. The sun's actually out, so this is a good day to do this because I can really see very well. Because last night it wasn't dark, obviously. It didn't get dark till like about 10 last night. Anyway, so I'm out here and I'm going to do this today. So I'm going to get another layer of paint on, and then hopefully another layer of paint, and have it all done. So let's get cracking with this, and we're going to be doing this all day. I've decided that I need to get this done because, you know, time is marching on and we haven't got much time. So let's get cracking and stop yapping. Okay, bye. Daylight, because yesterday when I showed you it was quite sort of darkish, but as you can see it's very patchy. It's only had one coat of paint on. Yeah, down the door cracks, it's all got to be taken off the paint. Yeah, so we've just got to crack on and do this now. As you can see, I didn't do any cutting in yesterday, so I'm going to be cutting in today. That takes a lot of time, but first of all I want to give it another coat, and then we're cutting. The cutting in is what takes the time. So if we just get on and splash the paint around a bit. I will paint that bit of the ceiling there. I just ran out of steam yesterday. This bit here. Yeah. And then this bit here I'm leaving for now. So up to here, like I said before, I'm not touching that bit there at the minute, or that wall, because that wall needs filling in. So I need to just get on with the majority of the painting, then go back over and do all them jobs. And Simon needs to get the polycarbonate or whatever it is for that wall there, for the ceiling. So he needs to do that today. I'll get him to contact somebody. I'm going to take the paper off this as well. I think just soaking it and it'll just come off. I'm going to go and get some water and see if that'll work. I was going to do it yesterday but didn't get round to it. So let's crack on and see how far we get today. 4 o'clock. Wow, I've been painting all day out here in the, you know, where the toilets are. So yeah, I've had enough now. I've done the walls and lots of cutting in. The cutting in takes a long time. So I've been cutting in a lot today. Let me just show you what I've just done. So I've been doing loads of cutting in with the white, everywhere, all over the place. It still needs another coat of white because it's not a very good quality paint. It's quite cheap paint. You get what you pay for, but it is only, I only was going to use it as an undercoat. But I'm trying to use it as an overcoat. I didn't cut this bit in here. I can see I haven't done that. But I did do some of it. I've done most of it. So this one I've done. And you can see I've cut that in really well. And I've painted all in here again, just now. I've painted all this. I haven't done the ceiling today. I've just concentrated. Something's tickling my throat. I've just concentrated on the walls and the and the cutting in. So that's all I've been concentrating on, the walls and the cutting in. So I've gone over the whole thing again with the paint, but it's still blotchy. I think this paint is really cheap, but I have used this whole bucket now. It's all gone, the whole thing. There's only a little bit left in there. I didn't do inside here, but I just done round the outside a bit. I haven't done ceiling. I've tried to patch up the grey that's touching the ceiling. I haven't done that wall there. You can see where I haven't done. Look. So I finished here today. I finished here. So this is the last wall I've just done. So I'm just going to sand this bit. But then we need to sort this out. This can't be left like this. This is disgusting. It's not letting any light in whatsoever. And a bit of plastic above that needs sorting out. So I'm going to have to keep on about that. This bit needs filling in. I'm going to do this today. So I'll get some filler out today and fill in all the cracks and that one down there. Anyway, I'm going to start because I need to get some paint on the walls by 12 o'clock. Yeah, okay, bye. It's just tickling my throat, I don't know why. This paint is only that white emulsion. This is contract matte. You can buy a better quality one, which costs £10 more, which is a lot of money. So, what's it time? And it was only for an undercoat for the rooms, but it's definitely going to have a couple of more coats of this white emulsion on it, because it's definitely, you can see quite a lot of marks. I'm so used to that really good quality paint that you only have to put it on once. When you come to cheap quality paint, you get what you pay for sure, with paint, I think. If you don't pay enough, you don't get a very good quality paint. I've missed some of the ceiling, but luckily the ceiling is white, so you can see where I've missed it, so I can just go over the bits that I've missed. It's the walls that I need to concentrate on, because they've got to look even, and at the moment they still look quite blotchy, so they're still not done, and they're wet right now, so they will dry overnight, and we'll see what it looks like in the morning. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Anyway, I'll just turn the camera around and say goodbye. So today's Friday. I didn't know it was Friday. I don't know what day I thought it was today. Anyway, so I finished today. I've been working out here all day. I did go and clean the men's toilets because they were very smelly. Yeah, so I've done that. I mean, it's just the urinal things, because we don't have the water on all the time, because you can switch it off so that it doesn't waste water when people aren't using them. But obviously you've got to switch them on occasionally, because obviously maybe the odd man that's come in here to visit us has gone to the toilet, and I have to get them to use the toilet and not the urinal until we switch the water on. So I will tell them, can you not use the urinals and just use the toilet? There is a toilet in there, which they can flush, which would be better. So I'm going to tell people that, not to use them until we switch the water on. Anyway, so I've finished now. Yeah, I'm very tired now, but I want to go outside for a minute, and I just want to go in my polytunnel just to chill out for a minute. I just need to go outside because the sun is actually shining. Simon's outside doing something, and I just want to go outside for a minute. So that's what I'm going to go and do now, and I will see you in the next part of this video of the toilet hallway clearing, painting, yeah, redecorating session. Bye bye. Again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth DIY section today. It's the 9th of June 2025, and I haven't worked all weekend because on Saturday we went out to Dolbrodmaeth. I did work, oh yeah, hold on, that's a lie. I did work on Saturday morning. I'd done all the washing up and cleaned all the kitchen. Yeah, so that took quite a while. And then I'd done some planting or something in the polytunnel. I think that was Saturday's video, which I can't remember. Anyway, today is Monday and it's about 11:15. I'm come out quite late. I did get up early, but for one reason or another, I had to pick strawberries and feed the chickens and stuff. By the time I've sorted all that out, and I washed up and I cleaned the bins out, so by the time I've done all that, I'm just coming out here now. So today we're gonna repaint the hallway again, and I think it might need another coat after that, because as I said before, this is only cheap paint, so you get what you pay for when you buy paint. And I usually only buy this as an undercoat, this white contract paint from Leyland. You can buy a more expensive premium one, but it costs £10 more, which is a lot of money. So, and also we'd already bought a bucket of it already. So I'm going to start on the new bucket today, because I've used all the old buckets. I did use it all for the breakfast room, which I had to paint a couple of times with the white to get rid of the grey. And now I'm thinking here, because I just want it white, it would be alright now if I was putting a top coat on of another colour, because it would be adequate for that. But because I want to just paint it white, I need to put more white on. So that's what I'm doing today. So we're going to start at the other end again where the window is, and work our way down. I don't know why I keep starting it down there. I should start at this end for a change, but yeah, I don't know why. I just start from that end and then work our way down. We've already got our daylight light on because it's quite sort of overcast today, very overcast, very cloudy. So I'm going to start down this end. I'm getting a bit warm. I might have to open the window. It's warmer today, but it's not a very nice day. Hopefully it's supposed to be getting really hot, so Simon said. In which case he's got to get some kind of suit or something to go and spray he's just being cautious, because we are cautious people when it comes to our health, and we don't want to be breathing in nasty fumes from the spray that he's got to spray the weeds with, because we can't keep weeding it by hand, because, well, we're both like in our 60s now, and it's a full-time job weeding the car park and the paths. It's just ridiculous. So we're going to have to relent and put some spray down. I've tried so many different things. I even bought a hydro blaster to do the weeds, but all it does is churn up all the gravel, and then the weed seeds are released from the ground and they love it. So yeah, that didn't work, but I've still got my hydro blaster. This year's birthday, so that was for a birthday a few years ago, I wanted that, and this year's birthday I want a blower, like garden blower, to blow all the pine needles off the patio, because on our new patio all the pine needles get in all the cracks of everywhere. The pine needles around here get everywhere. We've got surrounded by pine trees, and they get everywhere, the pine needles. So yeah, so this year I'm having a blower and some flowers and some chocolate. And I already bought myself some perfume not very long ago. I buy my own perfume because I use a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna start down the other end. I'm walking down towards the ladies' toilets. I'm gonna start down the other end. Simon's got the sander here, so I think he's gonna sand. 10th of June 2025. Time is marching on. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing today again in the toilet hallway. So we're going to be painting it again because it's still patchy. It's still not good enough for my eyes. So yeah, it still needs another coat of white. Sorry. There's no light down this end because that light won't stay on. Anyway, so we're going to be doing it again, but I need Simon to just sand the roof. He said he was going to sand this today. This ceiling here, he's going to sand that bit for me so I can start painting over here. And then I need him to sort this roof out, and I'm going to fill in that gap. I still haven't done it. I was too tired last night. Anyway, we're going to crack on with this. We'll start at the other end, so when he does his sanding, it shouldn't make any difference to the painting that I'm doing. Or I'll fill in the gap. Maybe I should do some filling first. Fill in that there. Needs filling. And there's another bit down the other end. I might fill that first. I'll go and get some filler and fill that first, and then crack on and do some painting. Actually, you know what I might do? I might see if I can just make a very light colour on it, the last coat, with the original colour paint. I'm just going to see if I can make it stretch by putting some white in it and just giving it a tinge of colour. Maybe it might go on better. I might just try and do that. We'll try on one more and see what it looks like, and I'll let you know. Okay, out in the hallway. I've actually mixed the white paint with a very small amount of greeny colour that there was left. It just gives it a little, you know, like you can get those hint of colour paints. Well, that is what it's doing. It's just giving a hint of the very greeny colour, very light hint. So I think this will work. So I just want to show you it. So I've mixed quite a a lot of the paint into the tin, the original paint tin, because we haven't got any more of this left. So I can't like get any from anywhere. I just think it makes it look a bit better. Let me show you. I mean, you're not even going to see it on the camera. Anyway, I've done the filling, so you can't really see it at all on the camera. But anyway, I have put some of this greeny colour, mixed it in with the white, and put it on here. And it gives it a little tint. Anyway, it's not completely dry, I've only just done that. I did fill this, so we've gone over this with a skim, because it's quite rough there, so I've done that. I need to just sand this little bit down here. I had to fill a hole in here. Here, there's a hole. So I've done that. Simon said he's going to take these off. I need to just sand this little bit here. I might need to just fill the edge here, because it's a bit rough and it's quite noticeable there, because it's just as you come in the door. And there. I might do that with some filler. And then I'll fill the massive hole down here. So I want Simon to come and sand in a minute when he gets off the phone. It's been quite a busy morning. I've done this, I've put one coat on at the moment. So I've done it in thin layers, so best do it in thin layers. So I've done one thin layer, and then we go over it again. And then tomorrow I'll lightly sand this. You don't need the big sander on this. It's only a little job. So I need to sand that bit as well. Put a bit of paint, filler on that bit too. So yeah, but not to do that today because I've only literally just done it. What is that? There. It's like where there was another doorway. It's like a gap. I better fill that. How weird. Must have been another doorway before this one. I've left a gap. Just had a choking fit. I think it's because I swallowed my spit and I was looking up at the same time. Yeah, there's a couple of holes here, isn't there? I did just fill in a couple of holes. Where are they? Oh no, they were on that wall, weren't they, at the end? Yeah. So, we're going to try it with the greeny colour today. So we've got to go over the wall again anyway, because it's still patchy. Still patchy. So I'm thinking, let's see what it looks like after this. Gives it a little tint. Very, very subtle. Very, very subtle. You can hardly see it. But it's there. And it just takes the starkness of the white off. Anyway, I'm just going to do it. See if Simon notices. See if he notices. Anyway, we're going to get on. Just going to go and make up some more filler. I haven't had any breakfast yet. I'm trying to skip breakfast today and go straight to lunch. So what we're going to do now is what I just said, which is what? I don't know. Oh, this. Right, let's go and make some more filler, and we'll fill in these sort of gaps along here, because that looks quite scruffy. I don't like that. And you can see that when you come in the door here. It's like the first thing that you see. So we need to smooth that out. So let's crack on and do all the little jobs before I resume painting. And hopefully by this afternoon I'll be able to sand this down. Should be dry by then. So I will crack on and let you know how I get on today. I can sand this. I will sand this actually, so I can paint this bit over here. Yeah, I can do that with the just a bit of sandpaper. Okay, I'll see you soon on the 10th of June, and I've finished painting this whole hallway again for the 5,000th time. I do not want to do it anymore. Tomorrow I'm just going to rub down these bits here. These bits here. There's a bit here that needs seeing to. Rub that down and paint that over that. And then down here. So I've painted all this again. Let's turn the light out because I couldn't see. It was so hard to see. With the sun coming through the doorway. So tomorrow's job is to paint the ceiling here. I need to paint the ceiling here. I need to rub this wall down. Might have to fill it in a bit more here by letting it dry completely, and then I'll rub it down. And then we're going to put some paint on here. Simon, he done the ceiling. He needs to sort this out next. And then I haven't finished painting around here. I need to put some more white on, and then put another bit of white on this bit. I don't know what's happening with this mirror, because I think we need to get rid of that. It looks horrible. And then paint white round here. I haven't done this bit yet. And then we'll do this end tomorrow, because that all is done down there, apart from a couple of little bits, what I just told you. And then hopefully tomorrow, after we've done that, we can go back over it and clean all the wood. And then I'm going to stain it, and then it'll be done. Then I can move on to my next job. So I want all this done, hopefully tomorrow I'll get this finished. And then, if not tomorrow, it'll be done by Friday anyway. Oh no, it won't be tomorrow. Won't be here tomorrow. So, yeah, be done by Friday. And then I'll move on to my next job. Yeah. Need to take the paper off of this and paint all this wood. It looks better. I've got a little touch of green in there. You can see it, can't you?
Oh.
Anyway, I'm going now.
Saying about this.
Right, I'm going now.